I have been coming to Capital City for 19 years. I started coming when I was 8 years old. I came to Awanas at Capital City. My friend Chelsea invited me, and I knew that there was something different about her even though I was 8. So I came to Awanas, and we had game time, and we had a story time, and then Chelsea started working on verses, and I was just like, what's this? And I ended up getting a little visitor packet, and the leader was like, so do you know what these verses are? And I said no, and so she kind of explained it to me that anytime I didn't do what my mom asked me, or I lied to my mom, or I was disrespectful, she said that that was things that God did not like, and that was a sin, and that separated me from going to heaven with him. And I wanted to be in heaven with him. I asked Chelsea, I was like, Chelsea, is this true? Is this what you have? And she said, yeah. And so I knew right away that that's what I wanted. And so that night, under the table in the 1-year-old room, I accepted Christ as my Savior. And by me accepting Christ, I also brought my mom back to the Lord. My priorities have changed. Granted, from being 8 till now, there's a lot of different priorities, I guess, but I know that my life has a purpose now, and that it's to glorify God and to honor him, and I want to do what he wants me to do, and I don't do what Mattie wants to do. So in 2012, my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer. She ended up going through radiation, had a lumpectomy, and had her mammograms. You know, everything was set in stone, and she was good to go. And then all of a sudden in 2012, she had back pain and didn't know what it was. They thought it was not what it was, and come to find out it was breast cancer that had metastasized to her bones. And so she ended up having a tumor wrapped around her spine. And so just this process was very trying on both of us, and just seeing her faith in God, and she never once doubted him. She knew that this was for a specific purpose, and if I wasn't a believer, I definitely would have, I don't know, I probably would have just been asking why. I mean, even though I still am a believer, I was asking why, but I think it would be, I would do different things to handle my anger and my emotions than going to God. I would do other things. She'll probably have cancer for a while just because it's on her inner bones. Just take it a day at a time, and every day's a gift.